What's up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a few of my favorite beast mode winter fragrances. Now, the fragrances I'm going to share with you are going to be fragrances that last like 7 to 12 hours. If you do want a fragrance that's going to last a long time, this is the one for you. And on that note, let's get into it. The first fragrance on this list is going to be one of the most affordable on this list as well. It's going to be a sweet, rum-heavy fragrance. It's going to have some woody notes in there, some, I think, leather in there as well. The first fragrance I have for you guys is going to be Bentley for Men Intense. Guys, what I've worn, this one has lasted me like 12 plus hours on my skin. And for it being a very affordable fragrance, it's one that, like I said, it smells much more expensive than it actually is. The scent of this is on par with some of the niche fragrances that are in my collection. This is going to be your like wedding fragrance, like your post-wedding fragrance. Like if you're going to like a after party after a wedding, this is where you're going to want to reach for. In that kind of situation. At a bar, dressed up, out on the town, this is going to be great for that. And it will definitely last the entire night. Again, guys, that is Bentley for Men Intense. Now, the next fragrance that I have here is not going to be your bougie fragrance to reach for. It's going to be one that you're going to want to reach for when you want something like Dior Homme Parfum or something like that with the iris heavy note. It's a very masculine iris though. It's not going to be one that's going to be, leaving feminine. It's not going to smell like a powdery, at least to me, it doesn't smell like something that's like straight up like makeup smelling powdery. Valentino Uomo Intense. So guys, like I said, it's going to be the masculine version or the masculine take on the Uomo line. Guys, again, this one's going to be the one you're going to want to reach for. We want something that's iris heavy and that's sweet. Now that sweetness really dials back after about the 3 hours into wear, for me at least, and then it turns into a very masculine, mass appealing fragrance. The opening of this can be a bit loud, it can be a bit cloying, even in the cold weather. This is definitely gonna be one that I would say would be best for like an outdoor activity, not something that's gonna be worn indoors. Now, from my understanding, this one has been discontinued, but if you are wanting to pick it up, it's still under around 50 bucks in certain places, which that's gonna go up. Like it's gonna, like next year, it's probably gonna be like $120 fragrance if it's been discontinued. And a lot of the time, I wouldn't say that about fragrances because I don't like, hyping up whatever, but it's one that when it's gone, it's gonna cost more money. But guys, that is Valentino Uomo Intense. So the next fragrance that I'm talking about here is gonna be one of the most unique on this list, Pure Excess Night. Now guys, when I say this is sweet and beast mode, do not doubt that. This is one of the strongest, probably in my entire collection in terms of designer fragrances. It is so sweet, so loud. Let me get this put one in the air real quick. It is just so different. It's not my favorite. I think it's the nuttiness that's in there that kind of turns me off, and the caramel is just different. I'm not used to the caramel note in fragrances. I mean, this smells like you're chewing on one of those like candied caramel things. It's that sweet. But if you guys are going out to, with your family to the fair, or if you're going out to someplace like that, this would be a good one to go with. On Halloween, good one to go with as well. But guys, this one for me, when I've worn it, lasts anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. Around lunch, I wanted to put on Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense, which is what I typically put on after work. Just kind of turned into one of my signature scents, because people that around me like it, I like it. It's just a fresh fragrance that I can wear at work. This one, it wouldn't allow me to put on my Light Blue Intense because it was still projecting very well. It was still lasting a long time. It didn't really get any compliments. It didn't really get any feedback. There was no positive or negative feedback from this fragrance. Generally speaking, I get some sort of feedback like with what I'm wearing from a nurse or someone that I'm there with. This one though didn't get that. Not saying that you won't potentially get a lot of compliments with Pure Excess Night. I just haven't had any luck with it. And again, that is Pure Excess Night. Now the next fragrance that I have here is going to be the one for somebody if they're like bougie scents that also have the gourmand tendencies to them, that gourmand nuances to them. Like it's legit making my mouth water even like thinking about the fragrance. Insomnia. And I don't literally mean you get the inability to sleep, but you might get the opposite of that. You might get some people that want to come take a nap with you. This is going to be one that's going to get some heavy wear from you guys this winter. I've already worn it like 3 times so far, and I've only had it for a couple days. This because it smells that delicious, y'all. Like this is one that's going to be definitely meant for wearing like in like a formal cold weather situation, but it smells so good to me that I could wear it in like casual situation and just not really care if it is too formal for a setting, because it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna it's gonna open up with a very rum like kind of like a Kilian fragrance in a way, but the dry down of this fragrance is gonna be where the magic happens. So the opening is a bit like the rum mixed with the chocolate makes it like a bit of like a staticky kind of scent, almost like there's cashmere in it, but it's not listed as a note. But the chocolate is like right on top of the rum. It's like as if like you're drinking like some sort of rum drink, like rum chocolate drink. Like in the base is gonna be caramel. It's like you're eating ice cream. Like at like Thanksgiving, we have these rum balls that they're like made with rum, but they're chocolate and vanilla and caramel. That's what it smells like, and it smells delicious. And I'm very excited to share with you guys because this is one, guys, that right now I am very glad that I have, and not everyone has it. Not everyone has heard of it, and it's been out since like 2017. I think I spent like maybe $100 on it. I'll correct that if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is around $100. And again, you guys, that is Insomnia by, I'll list the name right here. I don't want to butcher that. And now the next fragrance on this list is going to be the one that it is not going to be gourmand. It's not going to be like that typical kind of winter scent. It's going to be a winter scent that just has vanilla in it. It's one flanker that has the vanilla note in it that works better in the winter than the other flankers that are in the line. This is, typically speaking, this is a pretty generally fresh line. As soon as I say the first couple notes, you're going to know exactly what it is. It's known for having the ambroxan, the citruses like bergamot, the pepper, and this one has the vanilla, which really shines in the winter for me. Guys, this next one's gonna be Dior Savage EDP. So I definitely prefer this one over the EDT and the cool spray that I have. I definitely prefer this one over those in terms of being a fragrance for the winter, just because it's a bit more well-rounded, a bit more enjoyable for the winter. And in terms of compliments, yes, these gourmand sweet fragrances, they'll pull them in, but this one is still king of that. This one still pulls in more compliments than pretty much anything really. But this one, guys, it lasts, you know, for me 6 to 10 hours, and when I think beast mode, that kind of fits right in that line. The warmer the day, the lesser time it's going to last. In terms of compliments, if that's, you know, what you care about, this will pull in compliments for the entire day, for the entire wearing, from, you know, hour 1 to hour 10. This is going to be one that will pull in the hey, you smell nice, hey, you smell good, what are you wearing kind of, you know, kind of compliments. But again, guys, that is Dior Savage EDP. And now, before I go any further with this list, if you found anything in this list informative or, you know, entertaining whatsoever, go and give me a thumbs up down there, and if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button. But guys, we're on the last fragrance here. Now, next is gonna be one of the bougie scents that I'm really looking forward to wearing, Pure Malt. This is gonna be the Pure Malt. This is gonna be the bougie take on the fragrances from Terry Mugler. Like I said, I have the Pure Vein and the Iceman. This one is equally as enjoyable as those two. The difference with this for me is that this lasts significantly longer than the Pure Vein and the Iceman. And Pure Vein already lasts me a long time. This one though, it just lasts like hours longer, and it projects longer. Now, in terms of compliments, I haven't got a chance to wear this out to a bar or into work really, because I work in a hospital and this isn't something I want to wear in there. But I can see it being as appealing. There are certain notes and nuances to this fragrance that make it, you know, an appealing, kind of almost mass appealing kind of scent for it being a boozy fragrance. It's that sweet boozy note that's there, the sweet whiskey, the peat, the malt. It all blends in really well together. And to me, on my skin, it's not linear whatsoever. It does develop over time. But by no means is this as complex as some of the others on this list, like the Insomnia, which is delicious. But in terms of being a semi-affordable designer fragrance, that is a boozy fragrance that lasts a long time, smells good. The Pure Malt is a great option for that. But guys, that's my list of beast mode winter boozy scents with the addition of Valentino Uomo and Dior Savage. I do plan on bringing you just a few more of these beast mode kind of videos for this winter, because I feel like I'm picking up more every day, and I'm gonna bring you guys some more insight on some maybe hidden gem kind of fragrances. But guys, like I always say, keep it gent, love your scent, and I'll see you all next time.